Hi crafty friends, it's Martin from martinsmayhem.co.uk. I hope you're all well. And today I'm back with a card sponsored by Altenew. Altenew is sponsoring this video with the code MartinMicro, and that gives you 35% off micro blending brushes. Just add the code as you check out and you can get 35% off those brushes. Now I'm not using those today, which is quite ironic because I use them all the time. But I was feeling a change. So in today's video, I'm actually featuring the Pixel Pane die set. Now this is a really quirky, fun die set that I would never have picked for myself. So well done whoever picked it for me. And honestly, when I got it, I thought, I'm just not going to use this. And it's because it is quite unusual. Basically, you get two dies. You have this kind of checkerboard die, and then you have what's referred to as the inserts. These inserts create some really abstract squares, but also quite modern. So you have a solid square, you have a square cut into three, you have a 2/3 section and then a 1/3 section, and then you have it in half but with a little wavy line. Now I'm just using that one die. I'm not using the bigger panel set because I wanted to create a really fun background. Now the colours I am featuring is what I believe makes this card pop, in my opinion. You'll have to let me know in the comments below. So the yellowy orangey tone is Sun Kissed from Altenew. I have Galactic Stream from Altenew, which is that deep kind of bluey green shade. It looks quite blue on the camera, but that could just be my screen. We have Dew Drops. Difficult to say when you have a speech impediment. And then Green Gold, which is really ironic because it does not look green at all. So there we have it. I've die cut a load of those out, and I'm also using some of the glitter cardstock just to bring a little bit of edge in. Completely forgot that until I looked at my screen. Too busy looking at the swatches. Now I am just laying these down in random orders. I don't know. I have no plan. I have no ideas on where I'm going with this. I just know I need to cover this whole piece, and that's quite scary. But what I actually found was just kind of having some type of order was useful. So where I had a solid, I then put to the side of it a solid, and then I followed the same pattern of having a 2/3 or 1/3. Then I had the wiggly line, and then you can see me sat here thinking, oh geez, what's next? But it's just taking time working through it. Now, I've sped this up to 5 times the speed, so you can see, or you can imagine just how long it actually took. And I was also concerned about having colours touch. I think on the final project I did have colours touch. I do have it on my phone. Let me have a look. Which I think I noticed and just let go in hopes that nobody else would notice. But I think I covered it up with the sentiment, so happy days. That brushed gold glitter card really does just bring like a sense of je ne sais quoi to the project, even if I do say so myself. But I think because we're going for that gold green, which is kind of this earthy brown colour, it kind of just helps kind of bring an elegance to it. Now, when I made this card and I was choosing these colours, I was going for a masculine vibe. Does it have to be for a guy? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. And when I make cards, I'm very keen on not going, this is for a girl, this is for a guy, because florals can be for guys. We can all have our opinion on that, but I don't mind a floral card. But building this background was just really therapeutic. it was just about going, okay, what colours have I used? You can see me thinking here because I'm like, I need to use blue. And then I was just like, no, just bring the brush tool back. And it's just working through this kind of rhythm of, okay, what next? What can I play with? What can I build it up with? And what I really like is you can do this with literally any colours. You just have to find like 2, 3, 4 colours that go together, and you can create some really fun backgrounds. Now I'm just using tape runner because I have misplaced all of my adhesive sheets. I did not swear. I didn't. It sounded like I did. Adhesive sheets. I don't know where they are. I always lose them. And I think it's because this is one of those things that don't really have a home. So I need to find a home for it so I remember where it goes. But I would recommend using an adhesive sheet because you can just lie it over the top of your white cardstock and then you're good to go. You might have also noticed I drew a diagonal line across the piece of white cardstock. The reason for that was just so, because I have a straight edge, I can use that straight edge as a reference point just for making sure everything's straight and it's not going all wonky, etc. Now, with this project, as I said, I'm using the Pixel Panes. Keep going to say planes, but it's Pane. And I'm bringing in a couple other stamp sets. So I am bringing in the Mega Greetings, which I think is volume 1. I think there's like 4 volumes, but I only have volume 1. So I need to get the other ones for sure. And this has these wonderful, huge sentiments. And I chose thanks for this card, but actually I really like the hello, but I've already used it on a project, so I was keen not to repeat. And I'm also grabbing a secondary sentiment from the Oxide Daisy stamp set, which says "You are awesome." Now I cut down the sentiment using my trimmer, but actually there's coordinating dies, which I didn't see. I would have used the dies otherwise. So I'm stamping this onto vellum in Versamark. I didn't stamp it very well, which you'll see. And the reason why I didn't stamp well is because there was a bit of dirt on the door, but can't be helped. So I've inked that up, I've stamped it, I've put over the white embossing powder, and now I'm just going to heat set it, and then I'm going to fussy cut it out. Don't do me by the coordinating dies, okay? Because there are dies that coordinate with this set. Treat yourself. I didn't know there was dies, and this is a predicament that I'm in. I'm having to sit there and fussy cut it out. It's a good job I like fussy cutting. You either love it or hate it, but I quite enjoy it. So with this sentiment as well, what I really like is the fact that the lines are quite bold, so you can actually get some adhesive behind there and not stress. If you did have a vellum sentiment and you wanted it almost popped up, but not have like a foam adhesive behind, what I would recommend is having some, what are they called? The name eludes me. Glue dots. And just stack them on top of each other, and then honestly, wonderbar. It's hidden because you can barely see it and you have dimension. So I'm popping that up across the card because it's such a big sentiment. I really want it to absorb all of that area up. And here you can see I'm stamping the secondary sentiment, which I said is "You are awesome." And that is in Galactic Stream. Beautiful colour. Honestly, I think it's one of my favourites from Altenew. I really like dark colours, so that really works well. Stamp that in Versamark again, heat embossing it in white. Then you're going to watch me trim it down and then pop it onto the card. Now, we're very nearly the end. The time of this card really was taken by that background. I'm going to add a white ink splatter just to kind of give depth and kind of, I don't know, a card's not completed without an ink splatter, although I have done quite a few cards without ink splatters recently. And then I'm just going to add some liquid glue behind and add a bow. Again, it's masculine, why can't I have a bow? So all the products I have used in today's video will be linked below. There are affiliate links. All that means is I get some money from the company that I am linking to for the privilege of linking to their product. It doesn't come at a higher cost from you. For you, it just means I get money from them because I'm promoting them in such a way. I'm not paid, but I'm paid for the affiliate links. So that's how I make my money and how I can keep going with this. So if you are going to be shopping at Altenew soon, head down to the links below. It just helps me out as a creator. Now I've just put some Altenew foam adhesive on the back, plant that on, use some stellar sequins, and that's the project done. So I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope you stay tuned and give the video a thumbs up, subscribe, and all of that jazz. I'll see you next time.